I started going back and realizing a lot of the dysfunction was not normal and trying to learn to counsel through it and correct some of the bad things. But then as I did that, I found out what was underneath all of this. And I found out that my husband was into satanic worship with his friends. And that opened up my eyes to a whole lot because they would actually worship on the front yard and try to pay me money to not go to church, to stay there with them and worship with them. And they were into a lot of drugs at that time. So they would bring to me their friends that have overdosed and are going down and would force me to pray over them. And if my prayers didn't heal them, and if they didn't come around, that I would get beat. So I would pray over them, and God was gracious and he brought them back. But that's how I believe that the behavior that he was presenting, where it came from.
So when you were about 35, you were able to leave your husband at that time?
Yes, the aggression had built up a whole lot. And so much so that there was a few times I came home from church and he had a whole handful of knives in each hand and just threw them at me as I walked through the door. And they just flew and hit the wall next to me. One of them hit me. And I just stood there like, wow, like, okay. And I turned around and I walked back out and I went to my mom one last time. And I told her what happened. And I was hoping that she would say, just come home. But she told me, no, you made your bed, you have to sleep in it. So I had nowhere to go. I went back. And so fast forward, I had 2 kids, and they were now my lifeline. And I just focused on them and protected them. He never hit them, never touched them at all. And I was just like, well, these kids are here now, so maybe he'll change towards me. And but it didn't change towards me.